as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
On first down, Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Here's Wilson. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a carry here for their fullback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a third down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight-line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Here's Wilson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down, here's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shoot.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good...
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 50 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Janikowski adds the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out to kick is Janikowski. And out come the Chiefs now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this one is incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. On first down, Mahomes. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Caught here by Conley. And he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. K.J. Wright Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. His throw incomplete. They were looking for Marshall that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. It's caught right side, Dixon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Tempo.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. And now Wilson unhappy with something he saw there as he's going to burn a timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. They'll give it to him up the middle. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
Now's a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's fourth down. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Joshua Dobbs keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Janikowski good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Out to kick is Janikowski. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And some space here. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Looking to throw is Mahomes, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews, and it'll make this a second and long. Now Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, 30, 20, 10, and he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Janikowski adds the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. In for the score. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. On second down, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. Now Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Wilson going to throw again. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. They go play action here on first down. They're going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Lawrence Guy getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Go 14.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson.
To throw again. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. The Seahawks on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Mahomes going to throw. He gets it to Thomas. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right, and it's complete to Kelsey. So they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Black 58 rail.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a game, hard to argue against calling it.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's going to be met at about the 43. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Flex round! Flex round!
Powers through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. It's caught. Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Sliding out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's second down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He may try and run for this. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Wilson now throwing again. That's complete right around the 8. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ed Dixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And an alley to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Wilson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 58 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They go play action now. Wilson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it, and an opportunity missed. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Go!
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. K.J. Wright in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side. And got his man complete. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 44 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago. And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 15. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That was very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going, because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well. His arm positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Now Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Last week, because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. We'll go.